Well, as Toronto gets its first taste of winter, here's a chilling thought. The TTC doesn't have enough streetcars. It's going to have to use buses instead this winter to fill the gap, and that means some bus riders are going to be standing out here in the cold waiting longer.
We do not have enough streetcars to meet demand on our streetcar routes.
And bus riders are going to feel the pain. The TTC is so short of streetcars, it has to take buses from their normal routes to fill the gaps on streetcar routes. The TTC told us today that will impact riders on 13 routes. They say they'll only have to wait up to 2 minutes longer for their bus during January and February, the two coldest months of the year. Those routes include McCowan, Glencairn, and Shepherd East. In other words, to keep streetcar riders happy, bus riders are taking a bit of a hit.
It's not about that. It's about to ensure that the entire system is serviced properly.
Right.
So,
but bus riders are paying the price, in addition to streetcar riders for not having these new streetcars ready as promised. And there is the crux of the problem. Bombardier's failure to live up to its $1.25 billion contract and deliver these on time. By now, Toronto should have 100 of the 204 new streetcars delivered. Instead, we'll only have 30 by the end of the year. Riders aren't impressed. You think about another 1 to 2 minute wait in this kind of weather?
I think I may go down and visit my sister and brother-in-law in Florida after all.
Yeah, it's just frustrating.
The aging streetcars don't fare well in the winter. In 2015, on especially cold days, 60 broke down. The TTC has been winterizing ones that shouldn't even be on the roads anymore, keeping them in service for as long as possible. But already 3 streetcar routes are run with buses due to a lack of streetcars. The 502, the 503, and now, as of last month, the 511 on Bathurst, which carries 18,000 riders a day. All this, says TTC staff, warn they are not confident Bombardier will finish the contract on time by 2019. If there's another delay, what's the point of, how many more delays can they have before the city says no more?
I think the first thing to note is that we don't have a new delay. What we have is staff cautioning us, which they should, and I think because they probably learned from the past mistakes, to maybe under promise and over deliver. But it's a question I can't answer right now because this is so fluid.
Now, Mayor John Tory wrote a letter today to TTC CEO Andy Byford asking him to elaborate on what kind of service impact the lack of streetcars will have on bus riders and other TTC riders. And he also wrote a letter to Bombardier expressing his utter lack of patience with their performance.